Sawadee Krap, I'm JP Mestanza, and today is Friday, October 22nd. Welcome to Phuket Xtra, brought to you by pvcphuket.com. Things are starting to take shape for the reopening of Thailand on November 1st, as key parts of the country will reopen for vaccinated international arrivals with no quarantine. But while previous reports indicated that the kingdom would only accept people from 10 low-risk countries, the Prime Minister announced that instead, Thailand will allow visitors from 46 countries forego quarantine. There will be no quarantine for international tourists who are fully vaccinated or have received their second vaccine dose at least 14 days before their flight to Thailand, and they must also have tested negative through RT-PCR tests for COVID-19 within 72 hours prior to their flight to Thailand. They must also have general health insurance coverage of at least $50,000 and booked one night at an SHA Plus hotel. These arrivals will be tested via RT-PCR method upon arriving to Thailand and can travel without quarantine if the test returns negative. Pending the result, they must stay one night at one of the specified hotels. Now, arrivals from 46 countries will be allowed into Thailand, and the list of these countries is on your screen, including the previously mentioned US, the UK, and Singapore, along with New Zealand, Hong Kong, the Netherlands, Chile, and many more. Arrivals from these countries must have stayed in that country for at least 21 days prior to departure. Now, there will be 3 separate schemes or protocols for people entering Thailand, which was announced late last night. The first group is the green group, and this group is exempt from quarantine, and they meet all of the requirements that I just announced moments ago. The blue column, meanwhile, is for the sandbox programs in Thailand, which are ongoing in Phuket, Koh Samui, Koh Phangan, and Krabi province. People from all countries can arrive to Thailand through the sandbox program if they are fully vaccinated and tested negative for COVID within 72 hours prior to departure, and they have the required medical coverage and have proof that they booked 7 nights at an SHA Plus hotel. They will forego quarantine if they satisfy all of these requirements. This column is for people whose country is not on the previously mentioned list of low-risk countries. So, for example, Russia is not on the list, but any Russian citizen who is fully vaccinated and meets these requirements, they can enter Phuket or through any of the other sandbox schemes. Of note, arrivals pertaining to the blue column must enter Thailand through chartered flights at Suvarnabhumi, Don Mueang, Chiang Mai, Phuket, Samui, Utapao, and Buriram airports in order to skip quarantine. The final column is the red column, which is unvaccinated arrivals from any country, and they must at least have proof that they tested negative for COVID 72 hours prior to departure for their flight, and the same medical coverage requirement of $50,000. These arrivals must quarantine for 10 nights when they enter Thailand. As for the areas around Thailand that will reopen on November 1st, this list includes Bangkok, Hua Hin, Chiang Mai, Pattaya, Buriram, Trat, Ranong, and other areas. These 17 areas are being dubbed Blue Zone provinces and will be expanded to include 33 provinces in December and 45 provinces in January, according to officials. In preparation for the reopening on November 1st, the Prime Minister is ordering an end to the curfew in these 17 areas, including Bangkok, from October 31st. These are the announcements for now, but as always, things are subject to change. You can stay up to date by visiting thephuketnews.com. Phuket officials confirmed 128 total COVID infections on Thursday, including 2 Phuket sandbox tourists. Since April, Phuket has seen 14,443 cases and 101 deaths, 26 of which have come this month alone, with 3,386 cases recorded during the month of October, which comes out to 161 cases per day on average. The latest deaths were both females, aged 65 and 88 respectively. Quality guaranteed since 2012. Call M Painting today. The Department of Disease Control, the DDC, they plan to offer the AstraZeneca or Pfizer vaccine as a booster shot for those who received 2 inactivated Chinese-made Sinopharm vaccine doses. Requests have been made and officials hope to have approval for booster shots next month or in early December for people who received their Sinopharm jabs in July. It's believed that recipients of the inactivated Sinopharm and Sinovac vaccines require a booster shot from other vaccine makers to boost their immunity against coronavirus, especially the Delta variant. The AstraZeneca and Pfizer vaccines are mRNA vaccines, believed to be more effective against this strain in particular. Some 15 million doses of AstraZeneca and 10 million doses of Pfizer are expected to arrive to Thailand next month. For more, visit the link in the description. A Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu instructor here in Phuket is gearing up to set a world record this coming weekend at the new Temple BJJ facility near Nai Harn Beach, attempting to roll or spar continuously for 30 hours straight, all for a good cause. Campbell moved to Phuket to train under 5th degree black belt Olavo Abreu when he was 16 years old. Over the years, he's helped teach kids BJJ classes in Phuket town. Now a brown belt in his early 20s, and with the kids program at RDC Gym in Phuket town being affected by the economic fallout related to the COVID-19 pandemic, the Aussie native is set to raise funds by attempting to set the world record for the longest continuous BJJ roll, which is currently 24 hours. Symes will be looking to break that record by 6 hours and roll for 30 hours straight. The goal is to raise 250,000 baht, and so far, he's raised over 41,000 baht, or about 16% of the mark. For the world record attempt, Symes will be supported by several of his training partners at Temple BJJ, where he's an instructor, and he plans to roll or spar for about 5-minute increments and 1-minute rest, with some contingencies for food. It's all part of Temple BJJ's multi-day grand opening event in Nai Harn, where Friday saw a seminar with 8-time world BJJ champion DJ Jackson and a grappling competition on Saturday. The world record attempt will begin on Sunday morning and run through to Monday. To learn more or to donate, visit the link in the description. Thanks for joining us here on this Friday at Phuket Xtra, brought to you by pvcphuket.com. We hope you have a great weekend out there. Join us again on Monday, where we'll catch you up with all the news you missed over the weekend. Until then, stay classy, Phuket.
Phuket's rapid modernization has made it one of the world's premier holiday destinations. Investors can still buy quality condominiums for as low as $75,000, and luxury properties can go all the way up to 20 million. Condominiums in Phuket are a safe, secure bricks-and-mortar investment, offering foreigners freehold ownership. Call or email Thai Residential, Phuket's #1 trusted real estate advisor, to find your perfect Phuket property.